All right, so as promised, here is the email correspondence with Nicole Marett. I had made a Facebook post, and I mean, I was pretty frustrated. It's like 90 something degrees outside, and I had to hold up my poor mail lady while my son went and scraped out change from my purse, because we don't carry cash, just to pay for my package. So I was frustrated. I made a Facebook post. You know, it happens. People are allowed to be frustrated when, you know, they expect to just get their package and then have to jump through hoops just to even get the package. And then they find out that the postage they paid for wasn't even applied to that package. So I emailed her and I was like, I just had to pay additional postage to get my package. Curious as to why I was being required to pay more. I weighed it once I got in, and the 3-ounce label that she paid for didn't cover the 6.3 ounce weight of the package. And I said the weight, I was frustrated. So I said, thank paid for 8 ounces of shipping. I had to pay more to even get my glitters. I think I meant to say originally paid for 8 ounces of shipping, but typos happen. Well, instead of replying like, you know, a normal brand or company owner would reply, like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, what did you owe? I can, you know, refund you whatever you had to pay out in shipping. She says, each glitter is weighed out and calculated in the software that I use. Maybe I shouldn't have overfilled the jars with more glitter and just kept it to the 1 ounce accounted for. How much was the postage, and I can refund you. Okay, all that necessary extra stuff at the top, that's just kind of a slap in the face. And if you don't see that, Nicole, you need to reevaluate how you deal with customers, or maybe reevaluate your being a business, because you don't say that to people. You don't make them feel bad because you didn't pay enough postage by saying that you gave them extra, and that basically you're telling me I should be honored that I even got the package. So I told her it was $3.87, and I said, wow, you're so generous. And I filmed me weighing her extra glitter. So let's watch that. It was 1.4 ounces, and the jars weigh about 0.6 ounces. So she gave me 0.4 ounces extra, which really isn't extra if you think about it. It's a variant, and then Russ was only 0.2 extra. And I broke it down mathematically that even if she did, which this was her reply, I try. However, that I know, now that I know your post office isn't going to let anything slide, I'll make sure I measure down to the flake. Okay, Nicole, so let's come over here to my scale. I'm gonna turn it on. This is an empty box from Nicole. All it has is my packing slip in it. The tape used to apply the label and tape the box shut. That box weighs 2.4 ounces with the box, the label, and the packing slip. The postage is 3 ounces. Let's pop open the box because I want to be completely transparent. All that is in here is my packing slip now. So, if your system is inputted for the weight of the packing materials you're using and the weight of your glitter containers and the 1 ounce of glitter, 3 ounce labels is not going to cover somebody's package that ordered 2 glitters when your box weighs 2.4 ounces. Okay, so the box is 2.4 ounces. Each of these to the flake should weigh 1.6 ounces. So we're already at 4 ounces. An order of 2, adding in another 1.6 ounces, would be 5.6 ounces. But, you know, she was so generous and included extra glitter, they're a little bit heavier. So 3.9 ounces, 6.4 ounces, 3 ounce weight. Your box weighs 3 ounces, Nicole. This isn't human error. This is fraud. And I've reported it as such. 1.6 ounces, 4 ounces, 1.6 ounces, 5.6 ounces. If you're doing exact measurements, no extra. Thank you, Nicole. So again, with the snark and sarcasm, instead of just giving me good customer service, I'm getting attitude, ego, and honestly, at this point, I just think she's a narcissist because she's guilting me because she gave me extra. No, your math makes no sense. So my reply was, well, the box with just the invoice label and tape weighs 2.4 ounces. So if you're shipping 1 ounces of glitter in point, and I broke it down just like I did now, it doesn't make sense. And I just plain out said I had an issue that was met with snark and sarcasm, and it's not cute. And it's not. Like, I had an issue. You know, regardless if you gave me extra glitter or not, you still didn't pay enough postage. And then she goes to tell me is where I failed. I had nothing to do with math, but the fact that I thought I would make folks happy by giving them more. In your case, it didn't. As I can see, it wasn't appreciated. No, it was appreciated. I appreciate that, you know, for $8 an ounce, I got a little bit more. Thank you, Nicole. I really do appreciate that. I don't appreciate you lying and defrauding USPS, because if your system software, like you said, accounts for all of this, you're frauding USPS. And here you tell me that, however, that you know my post office isn't going to let anything slide. You right here admit that you know what you're doing. You're defrauding USPS. You're making me feel like shit because I had an issue. It's not okay. Your math doesn't make sense. Your customer service is terrible. And it's all right here. And then here she tells me, okay, and thanks, enjoy the cashmere. Can't wait to see what you create. Well, then she blocks me on all social media. She runs to her girlfriend, Suzanne, of PDB Blanks and Glitter, who then blocks me from her group, which I've bought from her without issue. I've bought her like monthly mystery box. I've gotten Coachella from her. I've gotten her overpriced molds from her that she gets from AliExpress for $1 and sells for $8. Like, I've been a great customer to Suzanne and PDB Blanks. No issues, no emails, no nothing. And I get blocked from the group and am no longer allowed to shop with her because her friend is committing fraud and I caught her. So anyways, my replies then become less than favorable. I bring up the being blocked from PDB. And I also filed with USPS that she's committing mail fraud because 500 plus underweight packages is fraud. And, you know, I'm doing my due diligence as a human being to report said fraud. It is a felony. And she's defrauding USPS financially. And since she uses Shippo, they can subpoena her Shippo records and see that she shipped 500 plus orders, not using proper postage. USPS can also then take these tracking numbers, backtrace them, and see what the weight was at origin scan. So there's that. I'm sorry. If you're gonna behave poorly, Nicole, and reply to me like this because I had an issue, I'm not gonna sit here and just be okay with you talking down to me, acting like you did me a favor by selling me these for $8 an ounce. And not everyone's gonna love you. I loved you. I think you're brilliant and creative, and I waited to support you in this endeavor. And this is how I get talked to. So if you guys want to support this narcissistic fraud, by all means, go for it. But I've reported her to USPS. They actually called me back, so I'm going to have to return that phone call. I have all the evidence, so this isn't libel or slander. Like, I have the evidence. If your box is 3 ounces and your labels are 3 ounces, then you need to be shipping empty boxes for this label to be accurate. You can't ship me glitter because glitter weighs stuff. So your box is 2.4 ounces. 3 ounces is not going to cover the postage. So this is my Nicole Marett update. You know, I got mean at the end, as I had every right to. I was being kicked out and blocked from groups, and honestly, I came with her with an issue, and I was treated like shit. Literal shit. I'm shit on her shoe. And she let me know that by the way she replied to me. So, you know, here it is, black and white. I am shit on Nicole's shoe, and she did me a favor by committing mail fraud. Thank you, Nicole. Well, you know what? What does it say? What did Eminem say? When your heroes become your haters? Looks like you're my hater, because I obviously wedged up your butt somehow, having you get me blocked and kicked out of places just because you're a fraud. You can send me a cease and desist order, but this is my personal opinion. These are my facts and how I view this situation. And honestly, I have the proof. So, angry, disgruntled customer, sure, I'm that. But also, I have every right to be. So, I wish you the best, Nicole. I hope you start legally shipping your packages instead of committing mail fraud. And I wish you success and good health and, you know, a very successful year. Because I did nothing but idle you to get slapped in the face and disrespected. But as I said in my last video, I'm just a drop in Nicole Marett's bucket of fangirls and people who are going to throw money at her because she's her. And, you know, 1, 2, 5, 10 versus 5, 6, 700 means nothing to her. Because that's how greedy people work. So, your 3-ounce boxes with, hold on, I'm gonna do it one more time. I gotta fix it, clear it, restart. Your almost 3-ounce boxes with your 3-ounce shipping labels make no sense. 0.6 ounces for just a container, 1 ounce of glitter equals 1.6 ounces. But since she weighed it over by 4.4, we have 4.4 ounces. But it should have been 4 at this point, not 3. So taking out the 0.4 extra glitter I got, it should be 4 ounces even. And then add in my other glitter that I ordered, since I ordered 2, we're at 6.4 ounces. But since, you know, she was so giving with her variance of weight, it should be 6 ounces. 6 ounces isn't 3 ounces, Nicole.